This is the prep packet video for Unit 4, Chapter 9.7. We're working on objective number 4, where we solve an equation that has a cube root. Now, we can solve many equations that contain cube roots the same way we solve equations containing square roots. Except to eliminate a cube root, we cube both sides. So if we went to solve this, and it is an equation because it has an equal sign, I'm going to make sure I have a radical on both sides. So I'm going to do this. So I'll have the cube root of 7a plus 1 equals 2 times the cube root of a minus 1. And what I'll do now is I will cube both sides. So remember, we made the rainbow, so out comes that. And here, first you're going to distribute, so 2 to the third is 8. Make the rainbow times, sorry, that looks more like a 9. A minus 1. Now we'll distribute. And then we'll combine like terms. That's a 0, that's a 0. And we end up with 9 equals a. And I want to test that. So the cube root of, oops, sorry, that's it. Of 7 times 9 plus 1 minus 2 times the cube root of 9 minus 1 equals 0. So that's the cube root of 7 times 9 is 63 plus 1 is 64 minus 2 times the cube root of 9 times 1 is 8 equals 0. This is the same as 8 squared. The cube root, and I'll come back to that in a minute. So here, 8 is the same as 2 cubed, right? So I have 2 cubed to the second is really 2 to the 6th. And here, the cube root of 8 is actually 2. So I have 2 times 2. 3 goes into 6 2 times. So out comes 2 to the second minus 2 times 2 is 4. 2 to the second is the same as 4, and 4 minus 4 does indeed equal 0. So that's not an extraneous solution. Let's do another one. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I want to have a radical on either side. So I'll have 2 to the cube root of 5k plus 2 equals 3 to the cube root of k plus 3. I'm going to cube both sides. And remember, if this index was to the 19th, I would do the whole thing up to the 19th power to make the radical go away. Remember, you have to distribute, so 2 cubed is 8, and then these two cancel out, so you have 8 times 5k plus 2. And over here, distribute to the coefficient, so that would be 27 times k plus 3. And now we'll distribute here, so we'll have 40k plus 16 equals 27k plus 81. Combine like terms, minus 27k minus 27k, minus 16, minus 16. That's a 0. That's a 0. And that would be 13k equals 65. If I divide both sides by 13, I get k equals 5. And I could go ahead and check that with by putting in if k equals 5. And that would be 2 times the cube root of 5 times 5 plus 2 minus 3 times the cube root of 5 plus 8 equals 0. 2 times the cube root of 27 minus 3 times the cube root When the back of your head starts saying you wrote something down wrong, pay attention to that and go back and fix it. And that's cube root. The cube root of 27 is 3, so 2 times 3 minus the cube root of 8 is 2. So, gosharoonies, that does equal 0, and we have a real solution. So go back and practice the you try problems on 583, include them with your prep packet, and you are good to go.